It's nearly Christmas, but not as we know it. How much of a return to normality can we expect when lockdown ends in England? All eyes fell on the Prime Minister, who's still self-isolating. Could he provide some festive cheer from quarantine?
In recent weeks, families and businesses in England have once again steadfastly observed nationwide restrictions, and they've managed to slow the growth of new cases and ease the worst pressures on our NHS. I can therefore confirm the national restrictions in England will end on the 2nd of December, but without sensible precautions, we would risk the virus escalating into a winter or New Year surge.
And so to new beefed-up tiers, and we'll find out on Thursday which areas fall into which category. But across all tiers, non-essential shops and hairdressers can open. Gyms can operate as before, and outdoor sports can go ahead. In Tier 1, pubs and restaurants can open as normal, but last orders will be at 10 p.m. and they'll have to close at 11. People can meet indoors with the rule of 6. Pubs and restaurants can open in Tier 2, but only if they serve a substantial meal with the same curfew of 11 p.m. There'll be no household mixing inside except for support bubbles, and the rule of 6 will apply outside. In Tier 3, pubs and restaurants will only be allowed to serve takeaways. All household mixing will be banned indoors, and up to 6 people can meet in outdoor public spaces like parks. Cases haven't declined fast enough to ease up.
It looks like we're going to come out of this particular period of restriction still with a lot of virus circulating and a lot of infections, and that's not a good place to be going forward into December.
Areas in Tier 3 will get a surge in testing capacity, currently being piloted in Liverpool, where this week they'll introduce a new rule for people who've been in contact with those testing positive. Instead of being told to self-isolate, they can be tested instead every day for a week. And if successful, it'll be rolled out.
The necessity of actually having to isolate is really difficult. We know that we're dealing with huge numbers of people who are struggling. So anything that is useful in order to restore, some aspects of our daily living in a safe way is really welcome.
When it comes to Christmas, the 4 nations are still trying to agree on a relaxation of rules. The Prime Minister is trying to inject positivity and to manage expectations too. Tessa Chapman, 5 News.